Welcome to Louisville, Kentucky, and the KFC Yum Center, one of the early round sites for the NCAA Tournament. Tom Gelehrter, happy to be alongside the voice of the Bearcats, Dan Hoard, of Cincinnati in the NCAA Tournament for the fifth consecutive year. And Dan, I think that's right where we need to start. A disappointing finish in Hartford last week, no question for these men, but 5 straight NCAA tournaments is a pretty big accomplishment.
It is. Cincinnati's one of only 11 schools to make it each of the last 5 years, and let's face it, with the opportunity, potentially, if they can get by Purdue, to play for a chance at making history. I feel like we're in Lexington, not Louisville right now. We are surrounded by Kentucky fans. As Cincinnati practices, they are getting ready for Kentucky's practice, and I'm sure a lot of the folks that are in this arena right now never get the chance to see Kentucky in person, so it's an exciting opportunity for them.
Yeah, Big Blue Nation certainly has taken over Louisville. The Bearcats arrived here in Louisville yesterday. They practiced this morning over at the University of Louisville. I think head coach Mick Cronin may have had something to do with arranging that setup, and then they came over here for their public practice as well as their press conferences. When you talk about being here, Mick Cronin is here, and I think that's important as well.
It's good to have him here. You know, Mick's role on this team all year has been, I think, more important than people have realized. Just to have his brain power devoted to doing the game planning, working on the scouting report for the upcoming team. He's so great at that, and it's been very helpful this year. And now they've got him on site, if they are able to beat Purdue, to have him ready for that quick turnaround and trying to, in all likelihood, beat Kentucky.
Yeah, no question about that. I think the nation would be more than stunned if Kentucky isn't playing here on Saturday. The Bearcats certainly hope to still be here and taking on UK. But first things first, it's Purdue. Matt Painter, a head coach that Mick Cronin is very good friends with. What's the first thing as you started to prepare for this game that's popped about the Boilermakers to you?
I feel like I'm watching Cincinnati. The two schools are mirror images of each other. Purdue has a little more size. They've got a 7-footer that starts in A.J. Hammonds. He's led the Big Ten in block shots each of the last 3 years. His backup is 7'2", 300. So they are an enormous team. Every starter is 6'4" and taller. And like the Bearcats, they're not great offensively, but they're really good defensively. I think the first team to 60 probably wins.
Well, right now here on Bearcats TV, you can see the press conferences, both with Jermaine Sanders and Troy Copain, and then the one with Larry Davis. That's all posted right now, some interviews that Dan has done. Tomorrow, Dan and Chuck will preview the game against the Boilermakers, so we'll drill down a little bit more on Purdue tomorrow. In the meantime, Dan, it certainly is great to be at another NCAA tournament. We appreciate the time.
It's such a treat to be here. Looking forward to tomorrow night.
All right, sounds good. Dan and Chuck will have the call on 700 WLW. In the meantime, still lots more coverage coming your way right here on Bearcats TV.